Okay, this is just a quick little welcome video for our server, show you what you might want to know when you get in here. Now the first thing you're going to see when you spawn is obviously not a diamond pickaxe. The spawn area. The spawn area is an area that you will always respawn at, and nobody can edit it because it's the spawn area. I've marked it out with a checkerboard effect so that everyone knows exactly where it is and you don't try and build within it or anything silly like that. Now, the first thing you've got to know about this server is we try to encourage use of railways, and we also have lifts. Now, lifts you'll find very useful to get around. The railway does have an entrance here and all the other sides around the edge, so you can go down here this way, but this hasn't been extended to any of the other floors. Now, the railway it basically goes in all four directions to each side of the map. This isn't corner based, it's edge based, so horizontal, vertical. You will be allowed, each side will tell you exactly whose work is in that direction and what's been built on it if you haven't looked at the map renders yourself. This one's also got time, so how long it will take you to get all the way to the other end of the world, which is quite handy. You'll find lots of these, and this gives you one free minecart which it spits out. Anyone's allowed them. These things should never need refilling, there's millions of carts in here. So anyone's allowed free minecarts to move around the server as they wish. To use these railways, all you need to do is dump your minecart. Now it has to have its back against a wall, so you can't put it in the middle. Right click to jump in it, and press the power button, and off we go. But we'll stop that for now. And that will take you to whichever corner of the world you've specified. Boing, boing. Now the floor below this, so I didn't actually show the elevator. This is the departure floor. The floor below this is arrivals. Any track that we have on this server is 2 tracks wide. We have one coming and one going to avoid people bumping into each other. Now these are all the arrivals rooms. Any track coming back to spawn will end you up here, and it'll give a nice little bing sound. Just as a welcome message. And that's that. The floor below us is portals. We have travel portals enabled on this server. Travel portals are nice little portals which basically have... let's find a demonstration. It's basically made out of obsidian, which is 2 there, 2 behind it, and another 2 there. Add a door to the front, and then stick a torch, redstone torch in it, and it creates the portal. To use these portals yourself, you need to /portal name and give it a name. After that, you can /portal warp and type in a destination name, and that will go to another portal. Just to demonstrate, let's find a random portal here. Tidy Town. And then if you walk into it, into the water, it will teleport you to the other side, which is very exciting. Now we've chosen this portal add-on because unlike other portal add-ons that rely on block types, this one you can have infinite portals, infinite variations. The other ones we could only have a dozen or so depending on how many blocks we could figure out, but this one's all based on names. Any person in the game on this server can make their own portal, and it can take them to their work, or it can take them anywhere else in the world they want. It's made out of obsidian to make it a little bit more difficult to farm, so you're not easily spamming out portals all over the place. And you can add it to the portal room when you're done. And yes, we have a nether portal, and it works. And I think that's that. That's the basic intro, so you can use those to go to anyone's work you want to, and have a good look around the server, or you can take a railway tour and find somewhere you want to build. Enjoy. Right, one thing I forgot to add. If you have a look as we're going along, each of these boosters that were introduced a couple of patches ago, they have a pressure plate on them. A lot of people ask me why, because you can just enable these and it'll be fine. But what this does is it makes the tracks one way. So this side, you can only go in this direction because the pads on this side. The other side, you can only go that way. This makes it very set which side's which. so that you'll never be bumping into other players along the tracks unless they've stopped and stood in the way. Another thing I want to show you is we also have in 1 or 2 places on the map a way to switch tracks and go off to people's work. The main one we've got working is the mansion. As you'll see here, we've got signs coming up telling you about it, and we have buttons. If you press one of these buttons, it switches your track. Does it very nicely and stops us here. It also works for going back onto the track towards spawn. Let me show you. You don't even need to press a button this way. It will automatically attach you to the track and you'll head back the way you came. This is a very complicated little setup, but it works very nicely. If you don't press the button, you'll carry on straight across and carry on going. And if you're coming back, you will also carry on going. So it works very nicely.